Well, I think the United States does need a grand strategy, and I think the president is groping toward one, but we know some of the basics. First, the president felt strongly when he came into office that the United States needs to operate through international institutions and with the support of allies. He felt that really the biggest national security problem the U.S. had under President George W. Bush was we were too unpopular in the world. We'd separated ourselves from the United Nations, other organizations. So he has sought very specifically to rebuild those alliances. When you travel overseas, you find President, popular as he was in winning an election victory here at home, is more popular in many parts of the world. So that's part of his strategy, reconnecting the United States to its traditional allies and then dealing with the new emerging countries that will be allies. I think he's made clear in what's described as his pivot toward Asia that in terms of fundamental strategy, he wants to end the concentration that marked all of the years after 1945 on the transatlantic alliance, often to the exclusion of other areas, and pivot toward a greater focus on Asia, where a rising China will be the dominant factor and potentially the dominant rival for the United States for the rest of this century. I think he has other strategic ideas. To mention a final one, I think President Obama believes that he can, through wise policy, help bend the radical Islamic forces away from violence, as was expressed most dangerously through al-Qaeda, towards politics, toward democratic politics where Islamic parties run and are elected, as in Egypt and Tunisia, but are no longer throwing bombs and shooting guns, but are operating through the ballot box. I know President Obama says, if I could accomplish that, help that turn, that would be part of a grand strategic concept and achievement.